Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. I hope you all are having a happy new year so far. I am here today because I wanted to talk about junk journaling January. I have always been a person who kind of did junk journaling, but of course in a merry way, never really to the rules that are kind of in the junk journaling world. But this year I wanted to go ahead and participate in Junk Journal January because I think it'll help motivate me to work a little more consistently in one of my junk journals. So I have decided this year to use this. This was actually a planner that I bought a couple years ago, that the format just ended up not working out for me. So, but I still had it because, of course, we don't throw things away. So I thought this would be a great way to use a book that I already have. Now, I do know that I am going to have to start tearing out pages because if not, this thing is going to be like 15 inches thick. And I will probably at some point during the year have to split the binding and rebind it. But I know both of those things, I've done them before, so they don't really bother me. So I just wanted to talk about kind of how I'm going to start my journal in January, which I'm hoping that I will keep working in through the whole year. So, one thing I've seen that a lot of people have done is that they take a picture of themselves when they're starting the journal. So, I am going to go ahead and do that and add that into my front page. And I haven't quite decided what I'm doing over here yet. So, I will be thinking about that, but I'll make sure that I do film it. So then we just start getting into, you can see this was a get stuff done planner. Just so you know, the planner's nice. It just doesn't, it wasn't large enough for what I need. I'm much better with my larger planner so that I can just kind of make notes and have more space. So, but this is going to make a great junk journal. Now, when I talk about junk journaling, the whole idea is that you're just supposed to use like found items. So I have saved like some tags from Christmas gifts. Um, my son has been obsessed with this ramen, so I saved that. I've saved some of the holiday cards that I've gotten. But then I have like some little random gel printed items. I have some of my like watercolor doodles sitting around. So I just have this little bin that I've had sitting on my desk with just collecting stuff kind of as I find it. And of course, in Mary style, I don't have just one, I have two. So I have lots of little bits. But the one thing I did want to do, and I saw a couple other people do this, was they actually created a spread using the gift wrap that they used for this past holiday. So I did go ahead and grab a few things that I had used. So I had used this a lot for some of my tags. I had made some of these little gingerbread houses and turned them into ribbons. And then I have the two main gift wraps that I used when I was wrapping presents. So I want to go ahead and use these, create some sort of spread. And I'm probably not going to do it on this first page because, again, I have a feeling maybe I want to put maybe some sort of vision board or something in here. So let's go ahead and flip to these pages, and I will go ahead and get going and see what we can make. Okay, so far I'm pretty happy. I like that I have a little bit of the wrapping paper. I tried to make a couple little bows and ribbons so that they kind of read a little more like presents. Um, the tree, I purposely wanted to leave it kind of loose here so it looks like the package is tucked under the tree. And then I think what I'm going to do is just grab some more of these gel prints that I have sitting around. And I'll probably just, you know what, I'm just going to use my hole punch and I'm going to make myself a couple ornaments to go on the tree. Well, hopefully. My hole punch. I may actually have. Hey, look, found ornaments. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab my wet glue to glue these on. I think it'll be a little easier than using a glue stick. So I want to decorate my tree a little bit, and I feel like I need some shadowing around these packages just to make them stand out a little bit from the background. So I think for that, I'm just going to use my Stabilo All pencil, and I'll just add a little bit of highlighting here. So it looks like there's a little bit of a shadow. Probably highlight this whole bottom along that page. And then I'm just going to grab a little bit of water and find something to put it in. Always the issue around here. Well, if all else fails, just use the cap of your spray bottle. My studio is still a holiday disaster, so I'm just going to hit that a little bit with that Stabilo All is water soluble, so it'll add a nice little shadow around things. I think that just makes the packages pop out a tiny bit more. And I may look at this for a while and then decide if I want to come back with maybe a fine line marker and add some more, or I may just say, hey, that's good enough. Just shadowing a little bit in there. The nice thing is if you feel like you get too much black, you can just add more water and that'll help distribute it a little more. So a little more shadowing there. I'm going to glue these on real quick, and then we'll see where we are from there. So the last little thing I did was I just added that little tag that says 2024 gift wrap so that next year I will remember why I created this spread at the beginning of my new journal. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'll probably add a date so that I can keep track of when I was doing these. But other than that, I feel pretty happy with it. So I hope you guys are working through your junk journal, and that you'll join me for this year while I'm continuing to work through mine and bring my own little take to junk journaling. So I'll see you again soon. Happy arting.